I'm going to be introducing this thing called the Theory Podcast, which is where me talks about my theories on some videos that I believe are true or not true. So let's start with the first one, Shin Sonic. Okay, so this isn't really much. It's going to be a bit short, this first episode. So I believe why his lunchbox has incorrect spelling is because I don't think he did it. I think Tails did it because 8-year-olds, they can't really spell well because they're really young. So he probably gave so Tails probably gave him the lunchbox for when he was hungry later. And then Sonic was just running around so much, and he probably didn't even realize that he ran so fast that he transported through time, and he realized that he was hungry and he got really skinny, which is which I think why he looks like a disabled grandma. Okay, yeah, that's actually crazy. Cut that up. Well, not really transported through time. I think just like ran all the way to like a year later, which is why he looks like so like skinny and all that. But then I think that flicky that he ate, he didn't realize that Tails gave him the most infected flicky he ever had because he was tired of not being in the spotlight, and Sonic was always in the spotlight. So yeah, this is the normal Sonic, I believe. And then the infected flicky gave him this like horror thoughts and whatnot. And so yeah, I'm still trying to think about the rest of this because I just thought of this. So basically, when Sonic ate the infected Flicky, he started eating everybody, and I mean everybody in his sight, which included Dr. Eggman, because possibly when he went through a timeline, Eggman without Sonic, he became really happier more. He became happier without Sonic, because then he wouldn't destroy all his plans, literally. So then he just started turning life to goodness. I'm sorry, I don't know how to word things. This has been happening ever since I was 5 years old. But still, he decided to change his life because he didn't realize how happy he was. He hasn't felt this happy before. But then Sonic killed him. But then after that, Sonic ran away from the crime scene. So hold on, let me just draw an indication about what I'm talking about. So I think after he killed Eggman, this is the dead Eggman. This is the dead Eggman. There we go. Here's the dead Eggman. And then Sonic, I don't know if you know, but in Sonic CD, um, you run through these signs and it like transports him to something. Yeah, I played the games. Yeah, I play the games. So then Sonic, which I'm gonna draw out, he was running super fast away from the crime scene. He was running away. Hold on, give me a moment, guys. Hold on, give me a moment. This is not how I draw Sonic, like, which, hold on, let me draw a bit of blood on his mouth just to give him more like detail. So still, Sonic was running away from the crime scene, with the infected Flicky taking first phase. But then he ran so fast that it transported 5 years into the future, or like 5 or 10 years. Or you know what? Let me just type this out because I cannot write this whole thing. Transported him eater him 5 times. Oh shoot, it's doing that thing again. Into the future. Oh my gosh. He transported 5 times into the future, which is when the second phase of the Flicky took place, and then he became this like really like disturbing looking this really disturbing thing that everyone was scared of, which is why they wanted to hide because they didn't want to get eaten. Oh shoot, the O got destroyed. There we go. So then basically Sonic then Sonic started eating everybody. And spoilers, I forgot to mention spoilers in this. Oh my god, I don't know why I speak like that for that entire podcast, but I mean, like, I think that's the whole reason of a podcast is just like let out your like thoughts and like tell people what you think or something else. That's just some other things. I don't know. Thank you for watching the first ever podcast. Goodbye.